Hello friends. Thank you all for learning with me as we all take pride to know our great tribal leaders who have shaped our time. With their sacrifices and vision for a future for their tribes, and will ever be remembered in the history of India and beyond. Friends, again I request you all to kindly subscribe to my channel and support me. Share it with your friends and family. Your one like will help in the algorithm and it will mean a great deal to me. So friends, please subscribe and share. Let us all celebrate our Northeast rich cultural identity and personalities who have shaped our world. In this episode we are going to learn and talk about the Bodo tribal group of Assam. Who are the Bodos? The Bodos are an ethno-linguistic community, recognized as one of the earliest settlers of Assam and the largest indigenous tribal group in the state. They belong to the larger Bodo Kachari family of the Tibeto-Burman linguistic group. Primarily concentrated in the Bodoland territorial region (BTR) in northwest Assam. They are an integral part of Assam's social and cultural fabric. The Bodos are believed to have migrated from the regions of Tibet and Burma, Myanmar, through various routes into the Brahmaputra Valley, settling there thousands of years ago. This makes them one of the earliest inhabitants of the region, long before the arrival of the Ahoms. Their history is one of settlement and integration, not of recent migration. Over centuries, they established powerful kingdoms like the Kachari dynasty, which left a rich historical legacy, including the ruins of Dimapur. Their modern history, however, is marked by a socio-political movement for identity preservation, cultural promotion, and the demand for a separate state, which led to the formation of the Bodoland Territorial Council, BTC, in 2003, now known as BTR. Bodo culture is distinct and vibrant. Their traditional dance, Bagurumba, performed by women to the accompaniment of flutes and drums, is iconic. They are predominantly Bathorists, worshipping a supreme god called Shri, or Bathogri, represented by the Siju plant. Many have also adopted Hinduism and Christianity. Their most important festival is Bisagu, celebrated in April to mark the new year with traditional music, dance, and community feasts. Kherai is another significant religious festival. Their traditional attire is hand-woven. Women wear the dokona, a wraparound, and aranai, a scarf, while men wear the gamosa. Rice is their staple food, accompanied by non-vegetarian dishes like pork and fish, and a traditional rice beer called Ju Govang, which is common in ceremonies. With that brief introduction of the Bodos, let's bring into focus the great personality who literally brought the community into the limelight with vision and foresight. No Bodo leader stands taller than late Sir Upendra Nath Brahma President, All Bodo Students Union of Assam. Friends, let's dive into it and learn more. Bodofa Upendra Nath Brahma is known as the Saviour of Bodos. His life was short and historical, born in the 31st of March 1956 and died on the 1st of May 1990. He was not just a leader, he was the fiery soul of the Boro people, their Bodofa, father of the nation. Bodofa Upendra Nath Brahma was born into a humble and respected family in the village of Baragari, under Dotma block of Kokrajhar District in Assam. His parents, Shri Jogendra Nath Brahma and Shrimati Umeshwari Brahma, were simple yet forward-thinking farmers from the Bodo community. He was called Thopen during his childhood, though his family lived in poverty. They instilled in Upendra Nath Brahma the values of hard work, education, and a deep connection to his cultural roots from an early age. This modest but nurturing environment was the foundational bedrock that shaped the character and resilience of the future leader who would awaken a nation. Born in the remote village of Baragari, Assam, his life was a brief, blazing comet dedicated to awakening a community from centuries of neglect. A brilliant student, he graduated from Guwahati University, but the academic world could not contain his burning desire for justice. Witnessing the systemic oppression, land alienation, and cultural erosion of his people, he co-founded the All Bodo Students' Union (ABSU). In 1967, Brahma was elected as the president of the Kokrajhar District Students' Union in 1978-79. He was vice president of the All Bodo Students' Union between 1981-1983 and president from 1986. Through this body he worked for the education and well-being of the community, which he believed to be losing its culture. However, it was his dynamic leadership from 1986 that ignited a peaceful, mass movement, the Bodo movement, demanding a separate state, Bodoland, under the powerful slogan, "Divide Assam 50-50." His oratory could stir the deepest emotions, uniting millions with a vision of self-respect and identity. He walked from village to village, his voice a beacon of hope, transforming a scattered community into a formidable force for rights and recognition. This relentless, peaceful struggle forced the Indian government to the negotiating table, laying the groundwork for the future Bodoland Territorial Council. Tragically, at the peak of his momentum, this promise was cut short. On the 1st of May, 1990, at the mere age of 34, Upendra Nath Brahma succumbed to a sudden, severe illness in a Guwahati hospital. His untimely death sent a wave of profound grief across Bodoland. It felt like a light had been extinguished. Though he did not live to see the physical map of Bodoland redrawn, he had already redrawn its spirit. He gifted his people an unshakable pride and a political consciousness that forever changed their destiny. Celebrating Students' Day in Assam on March 31st, honoring Upendra Nath Brahma, Bodofa, a beacon of resilience. Born in poverty in 1956, he rose to lead the All Bodo Students' Union, championing education and culture till his deathbed. Brahma died in Tata Memorial Cancer Hospital in Mumbai on the 1st of May 1990 as a consequence of blood cancer. His body was taken to Kokrajhar and then buried at Dotma on the 4th of May. The ground where Brahma was buried is now known as Tulungapur. Every year, on Bodofa Day, millions remember him not with mourning, but with a renewed pledge to fulfill his dream, forever honoring the man who taught them to stand tall. There, my friends, I have tried my best in bringing out one of the most influential and prominent Bodo leader of our time. And friends, late Sir Bodofa Upendra Nath Brahma, President of the All Bodo Students' Union of Assam, will always be, and will remain one of the most prominent leader within the Bodo tribe. Friends, if you liked this episode of late Sir Bodofa Upendra Nath Brahma, please leave behind a like, it really motivates me. And subscribe to my channel. And see you in the next episode. Until then, adios, your friend, Tribal IQ.